Well, thank you, David, for those statistics. That is incredible. 400 and something, I'm not good at detail, % increase. No wonder my check's going like this. Yay! And not only that, I'm seeing it happen in my team, of course. They're all having their checks go up. Now, when I say team, I want you to know that I started off with this company 8 years ago as a, drinker of Body Balance because I had early stages of chronic fatigue and aches and pains when I got out of bed in the morning, and too many kids and all of that stuff happening. And it was basically because I had a son with Asperger's syndrome, and it was getting him started on it that got me going. Now, I won't go down the product story, it's very tempting. I'm supposed to do business here. And in terms of that business, I was on the DPB, which is a very basic income, as anyone who has been on it will know. And I couldn't see, in my late 50s, I could not see, after my last child would leave home, how I was going to make a living. I had been a professional landscape architect, and that was years before, and I did not want to go back into that cutthroat industry. And it had changed a lot in the years that I was busy bringing up the family on my own. So I took the courage. My friend had told me, who got me started on Body Balance, she told me that I could develop income with this company, and I was suspicious, I was prejudiced, I didn't believe it, and I thought, what a load of, I don't want to get involved in anything like that, it sounds like a scam. So I stayed away big time, and then eventually I said, well, hang on a sec, you said you'd introduce me to some people who've done this, so I'm willing. She introduced me to Manfred Raunig, and I was really struck by his honesty, his warmth, and his straight upness, because of course I'd developed a whole lot of curly questions in the meantime. And by the time he'd answered those questions, I began to feel that perhaps there's something here I need, to know about. So I went and met the people. Luckily, the company was just, Wayne and Jerry Hillman had come to New Zealand to officially open the company. And so I went to Auckland and met them and did a training weekend, and I met a lot of people involved, and I was blown away by the fact that they were heart people, warm, caring people who really, really did want to help others to get on with life. So that's then, and today, 4.5 years ago, I walked into WINS and said, thank you so much for giving me over 20 years, long-term beneficiary of benefits. I don't need you anymore. Yay! I was so excited, I made a racket. And they have these, guys standing in there in case anybody does anything wrong, and they sort of started advancing towards me. So I sat down very quickly, and that was an amazing moment. I left that office, and up till then I'd struggled with self-esteem and confidence. Well, that day I got a whole bunch of self-esteem back again. I never believed I could stand in front of people and do what I'm doing now. I mean, that is because I own my life, and I'm working with people who support one another to actually grow, inwardly grow and develop themselves. It's a very positive environment, and the sorts of books we are encouraged to read about personal development, about getting over your stuff, getting over yourself, and actually being able to then make a difference for other people. Because if we don't get over our stuff, and if we don't get money coming into our lives, we're not much use to anyone else out there. And that's what I've really experienced. I'm useful now. I've introduced people. It was very hard to start with because I was shy and I didn't have self-esteem. But I got there and introduced enough people, and some of them are in this room now, and to this product and to this business, and they've taken it up, and I'm seeing amazing things happen for them in their lives, and especially financially. I mean, product, yes, we all know about that, but to see people who I've known for years be in a similar situation to me financially and begin to actually feel good and know that they've got a future and they've got a financial future and start to do the things they want to. I'm living my dreams. I always wanted to come back to Auckland. I'm an Aucklander, yay, but I've lived away from the place for 40 years. Looked too expensive to me. And I live here now and I love it. And I don't have to worry about expense. I can do the things I want to do. You know, I was on that cruise to Mexico. A year ago, I was on that ship because I reached Platinum Elite, and the company sent me from my door, and I was living in Hastings, from my door all the way to San Diego on that leadership training. There was 15 of us there from all over the States and me from down under, and back again. And it's real, it happens, they do it when you know, with all the wonderful support can make a difference in other people's lives. I better stop because I could keep going. I would really, really like now to invite